All right, good morning. This is day 12. Day 12. And today I was just driving and I was just praying the Spirit, and I was just asking the Lord, what should we what should we conversate about today? That's what I was asking. What's on your heart today? And it just came to me that just being grateful. Yeah, just being grateful. And so I began to just thank him. Just thank him for things. Just thank him for things, good, bad. It didn't even matter. But just everything that came to my mind, everything that I thought about came to my memory. I just began to just thank him for it. And I got here and I was looking up some things right quick, and I said, well, let me put some definition to what it is that I'm doing here, right? So I looked up the word grateful, and it says feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful, right? And then another word that I also that came to me was reciprocal blessings. Okay, so we'll get to that, but it was also showing gratitude and acknowledging his goodness. This is what I was thinking when I was writing. So I just started writing, right? It says showing gratitude and acknowledging his goodness, his mercy, his compassion, his love, his sovereignty, which his sovereignty is his supreme power, his authority over everything, over all, over anything that you can think of. He is sovereign over it, right? And then to call him and know him as Lord over all. And I even looked up the word Lord, and it said someone or something having power, authority, or influence, a master or ruler. And so we sit and we think about that. We have to have an idea of who he is, an idea of who we have a relationship with. It's just like being in a relationship in the natural, your mate, or, your spouse, or you're thinking about your relationship with your parents, your children, your friendship. You have to get an understanding of who that person is. You want to know the ins and outs of that person. You want to know their ups, their downs, their flaws. You want to know that person, what makes them happy, what they don't like. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with God. We want to know his moods. We want to know what he's thinking today. That hit me so hard maybe about a few months ago. And it was like, just, take the time to just ask God what he's thinking, how he feels about me, how he feels about what's going on. What does he think about the time that I spend with him? You know what I mean? How does he want to be treated? Just having a real relationship. Sometimes we don't think about it like that. We just think, we're going to pray, hurry up and pray because we got to do this. We got to go. We got to get to work. We got to, I got to get for somebody wake up, the kids wake up. But we don't sit and take the time to say, this is your time. This is the time that I have to commune with you. This is the time that I have to just sit at the table and just listen. Just wait at your feet. See what you need today. We don't do that. We're so quick to ask him for things, but we don't sit and ask him what he wants for us. That it's a real thing. It's a relationship. This is not just, he's just, this old being that's just, we don't know. He's real. He's real, and he's real in our lives. And we need to treat him we must treat him as such. We must treat him as if I say I love you, I need to show you I love you. I need to let you know. It needs to be evident that I love you. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And so I was sitting here and I thought about, reciprocal blessings. I thought about the law of reciprocity. Now in business, it says for the law of reciprocity is when someone does something nice for you, you have the urge to do something nice in return. That's the law of reciprocity in business. But I think it's the law of reciprocity is like that, not just in business, but it's just like that. You tie it in so you reap what you sow. You sow good seeds, you reap good seeds. You sow bad seeds, you reap bad seeds. If you don't reap it, your bloodline will reap it, your children will reap, you know what I mean? So you think about those type of things. You think about, they use the word karma. What goes around comes around. You know what I mean? So it's like you think about that type of stuff. So when looking at that, I thought about I don't want it to be a place where I'm just doing it because I want something from him. Yeah, I don't want to try and manipulate God. You know what I mean? I want it to be that I'm doing this. I'm living my life this way because I want to please you. Not just because I want you to do good things for me. Not just because I want you to bring me out of this. Not just because I want you to bless me. But I want to do this because I want your heart glad. I want you to be happy. You know what I mean? I think about what I do. It gets to the point now where I'm like, Holy Spirit, what should I put on today? God, what, it's just, I think about that type of stuff. What should, where should I go today? Who should I talk to? Who should I even give my energy to today? It's just that simple because I'm building relationship. You know what I mean? I'm building relationships. So I want to talk to him about just everything that concerns me, everything that I think about, everything that is a part of me. I want him involved. I want him involved in it, right? And so the last thing I wrote was, even with the law of reciprocity or being grateful and, all of that stuff, we must always check our heart posture. We must always check our heart, check our motives, check our intent, check the why you're doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's been times where you see it happen. It's like, things are done for people only because I want to say that I did it. I want everybody to know that I did this. I want everybody to know about it. So that's the reason for doing it. I don't want that to be my heart posture. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay tithe to say that, oh, I'm the biggest giver. You know what I mean? I don't want that mindset. I don't want that. I don't want it to be a part of my heart. I don't want that in me. I don't want that thought. I don't want that notion. I don't want that attitude. You know what I mean? I want what I do. I want it to come from my heart because it's what my heart wants to do. It's what I love. I give to what I love. You know what I mean? My support comes to what I believe in and what I love. That's where my support comes. And I began to realize that about myself. I'm not one to just do things because everybody else is doing it. If I give my love and my money and my time to something, it's because my heart says to do it. You know what I mean? That's something I realized about myself. I used to, sit back sometimes and people be like, even in different settings, let's say church, and people like, oh, give this and give that and this and that. And I'm sitting here like, no, I don't give that. I don't have it wasn't in me to say, yeah. You know what I mean? But if it was, sometimes it would be like, give more than that was asked. Or, it'll be in my spirit to give a certain amount. And I'd be like, well, I already have an amount set. You know what I mean? And I had to be okay with that because there were those around me that, that wasn't okay with them. It was sometimes I was made to feel like I was being rebellious or I was just, you know what I mean? I didn't have enough faith. And it's like, well, no. I got it, but this is what I was told to give, but this is what I feel comfortable with. And this is what is impressed upon my heart. It's like I said, even this morning, and I had my mind set on handling a situation a certain way. And Holy Spirit was like, no, send a seed. And I was like, well, I just can't tell them, congratulations or happy birthday. Or, I can't just say that. He was like, no, plant a seed. And I was like, oh. You sure? I had that conversation. I was like, you sure? Yeah, do it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be obedient. But you sure? You know what I mean? It was that, that's just my conversation. This is how I communicate with the Lord. It's like, okay, I just want to make sure you're sure. You know what I mean? But I just say today, even what I'm, even doing the things that I'm dealing with, I'm like, Lord, everything's not going the way I feel it should go, but it's all going according to your will and your perfect plan in my life. So I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm appreciative for his kindness. I'm thankful for his grace, his mercies that are new every morning. You know what I mean? I get up every morning. I say, thank you for your mercies, because they are new every morning. I have another chance on today, and I am grateful. I appreciate you for being Lord. You are supreme. You are powerful. You are Lord over all. So every situation, it doesn't matter what it is, he can take care of it. And I have to constantly remind myself every morning that God, he's still on the throne. He is still on the throne. I don't care what it looks like, what's going on around me. He is yet on the throne. So I encourage you today to just be grateful. Be grateful for all things. Be grateful that he woke you up this morning with another chance. Another chance, because millions didn't make it, but we're one of the ones that did. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.